Hello all, very warm welcome to you to the second part of the series, placing orders through the Excel for index futures and options. In this video, we are going to place an order from Excel to the Tradetron by following these steps. At first, we will generate an API code for the strategy template. Then after, we will place that API code in the Excel. After that, we will place an entry and exit order from that Excel sheet. Along with that, we are going to place target and stop loss for the already placed order in the Tradetron. Apart from all these things, we are going to check what are the do's and don'ts which we need to follow while placing an entry and exit. So let us get into the overview of the procedure. So in order to place an order from the Excel to Tradetron, we need an Excel. We need Microsoft Excel, which is greater than 2007. Means 2007 is pretty much won't fit for this kind of Excel sheet. So I will strictly suggest to maintain the version more than 2010. Okay. Now, after that, we will place an order from that Microsoft Excel to Tradetron. And if your deployment is in paper trading or live offline, then those positions will be visible to you in Tradetron. So obviously, you can paper trade your option positions from Excel to the Tradetron. After that, if you connected your deployment, means if your deployment is live auto, those orders will be placed directly into the terminal. Now we are going to check how to create an API authorization token for your strategy template. In order to create an authorization token for your strategy template, you need to go to My Strategies tab in your Tradetron account. Then for that strategy, you need to click three dots beside that strategy name. Choose API or token. After choosing that one, we need to click link and choose a hybrid mode. It is mandatory. Now, after choosing hybrid mode, we need to click proceed. As soon as we click proceed, it will create a token for you and we need to store this token. As I have already generated a token, now I am not generating the token, but you need to store this token. Okay. Before placing this token in the Excel sheet, we need to check whether our authorization token will work or not. In order to check that one, we need to copy this URL, then open a new tab and place that URL and press enter. Okay, if you get authorization invalid, means just generate the token again. Suppose here, why it will give authorization token invalid. First reason is, if you haven't created any deployment, for that strategy template, then it will give you authorization token invalid. If you have created a deployment for that strategy, means it will give you okay. So now I got authorization invalid. Now I will deploy this strategy. Close. Now if I again retry this one, you will get an option okay. So if there is a deployment, if there is no deployment, you will get auth invalid. If there is a deployment, you will get auth token as okay. Okay, now I have checked whether our authorization token will work or not. So basically, after doing this one, after doing this thing, we need to register the URL. This is the token here, and we need to copy this token, and let us get into the Excel sheet. So this is the basic Excel sheet. This is the Excel sheet from which we are going to place our order. And in this Excel sheet, there are three sheets. First one is guidelines, how to place an order. And next one is index options trade sheet, from which we will place an order, index options order from the sheet. And next one is index futures. Means if you want to place an order for index futures, then we will use this sheet. Okay, so this is where, this is where we need to place our auth token. Is the token which we have generated previously. This is the position we need to place our token. Suppose here there are two tokens, and we need to take care that we need to place our token of Nifty 50 strategy template in the Nifty 50 auth token column only. And the Nifty Bank strategy template auth token in Nifty Bank auth token column only. Otherwise, it will give you an error. Means it won't place any order. It will place the order from the Excel sheet, but it won't, the order won't be triggered in the strategy order. So these are the two things which you need to keep in mind. You need to place the authorization token in the respective columns. Same for index futures also. For every strategy template, there is an unique authorization token. For every strategy template, there is an unique authorization token. So now I have already generated authorization token for my strategy template, and I have already placed these things to here, which you are seeing. Now I want to place an order. I want to place an options order. So before going to place an options order, we need to be little bit clear. What is this option sheet, and what is this index option sheet? What is this index future sheet, and what are the guidelines? And first and foremost guidelines is, in order to place an order, internet connection is mandatory. Without internet connection, we cannot place an order. And the next thing is authorization token. Generating an authorization token is the second most important thing. After that, we are going to check how to place an order from this Excel sheet for index options. So for index options, in order to place an order, we need to follow two steps. First one is we need to plan our option, then we need to place an entry. In order to place an order, we need to plan our option first, then we need to place. So in order to plan our option, now if I want to place a Nifty Bank option of 35,100 PE into selling with 5 lots, then what I will do is, in this option selector, I will, from this drop down, I will select Nifty 50 or Nifty Bank. Then I will choose the strike here. You can manually type the strike, but if you type the wrong strike, means it won't place any order. Your template will get into the loop. Okay, that is the first and foremost thing which you need to keep in mind. Don't give any wrong strikes, and you need to give the expiry also. So, and when coming to the expiry date, your format should be in DDMM YYY. Okay, so date, month, and year. So obviously, I'm placing an order for the next expiry, that is 23rd. Now I'm going to choose P. If I want to choose C, then I will simply click this drop down and I will choose C. Now I'm going to place P order for PE. I will click this drop down and I will choose PE. Want to trade? Yes, it has to be always yes here. And quantity in lots means number of quantity you want to place, number of orders, number of lots you want to trade for that option. So I want to place 5 lots. I want to place 5 lots as a sell order or buy order. Sell order or buy order. I want to place sell order first. So I will select yes from this drop down. If you click CE, it will be planned in call options planner. So let us check that one. Please select CE here. So if you click CE and you have chosen PE instrument, then it will warn you. So obviously you need to click PE, and this type of instrument and button name should be same. Otherwise it will warn you to select PE or CE based on the instrument. So now if I click PE, that will be planned in put options planner. Now at the same strike, I want to place an order for selling order for CE. I will click CE here. If you see, both options has been planned in call options and put options planners. Now I want to enter into the trade. So in order to enter into the trade, we need to select S in want to enter. Same here. So after selecting yes, you need to click entry selected. You need to click entry selected. As soon as you click entry selected, that option order will be placed in the strategy deployment. Let us check this one. So if you see, as soon as you click entry selected, the order has been placed as per the Excel sheet. Means how you can confirm whether the order has been placed from the Excel sheet means in the result, you will see then status as active. Okay, which means the orders into the trader. Now let us check the deployment here. Now if you see, I have kept options order for 35,100 for CE and PE selling. So that order has been placed with quantity minus 125, means 5 lots. 5 into 25 is 125. So I am selling, so that's why it is showing quantity negative. Those orders has been placed here in this template. Let us check the same for Nifty 50 also. So for Nifty 50, I want to place and strike 16,500. Let us take 16,500. Let us go to this option sheet here. Now I will select Nifty 50 options. Now what I want to do is I want to hedge my positions first. I want to hedge my positions. Means in order to save myself from the margin errors or margin kind of things, then what I will do is I will buy the options first. Later, I will place the selling orders. So in order to buy the options, out of the money options, so I will select 15,500 PE for Nifty 50, and I will place quantity is 5 lots only. I am placing buy order, so I will choose buy, and here I have selected PE, right? So I will click PE. So the option has been planned here. Now again, I am going to select a CE. Here I am going to place an out of the money order. So I need to change the strike to 17,000. Let us take 17,000. Let us take 17,500. Okay. Now what I will do is I will select the CE here. I will click CE. As soon as I click CE, that option has been planned in the call option planner. Now I want to place the sell order for 16,900 call option for selling. Then I will select yes here. Now I have selected CE, so I will click CE. That CE selling CE option has been planned. Now I'm going to select PE here. If I click, that PE option has been planned in the Excel sheet option planner. Now I want to place trade for all these things. So I will select yes here for both of the things. For these both of the things also. Now, as soon as click entry selected, those orders will be placed in TradeRound. So let us check here again. I am going to place 15,500 order PE, 16,900 order for selling, and CE 17,500 for buying and 16,900 for selling for CE. Now let us click the entry selected button. As soon as you click entry selected button, those orders went to the TradeRound. If you see, those orders, those Nifty 50 orders has been placed. Nifty 50 orders has been placed. If you check, the same strike for 16,900 CE selling and PE selling has been placed here. So for selling, so the quantity will be negative, and 5,500 PE and 17,500 CE. So those orders has been placed. This is how you can place an hedge straddle from the Excel sheet. Now let us get into the Excel sheet. We are going to check how to exit these orders. How to exit these orders. Let's go to Excel sheet here. Now want to exit. So at first, I want to exit Nifty Bank, only Nifty Bank. Click yes here. After clicking yes, click exit selected. So as soon as you click exit selected, that option exit, that respective option order will be exited from the TradeRound, and in the status and in the result, you will see an exited option, means exited word in the result. So let us check the deployment. And if you see here for Nifty 50, Nifty Bank options, I have placed exit order. So let us check. So if you see on the screen, it hasn't been exited. But if you click the position, you will see that exit order has already placed at 1247. Means sometimes it will take some time to update, but the order is placed at the moment. So on the screen, it will take time to update, but it will place order in instant. The time is 12:48 now, but the order has been placed at 12:47 and the quantity will still be showing to you on the screen. So it will take time to update. Okay. So this is how we will exit the order. We will exit the order. Now, what I want to do is I want to place target. I want to place target. Let us get into the Excel sheet and let us check how to place target for the options. So now here, in order to place target, what we need to do is we need to change this option to yes here. Same yes here. Now I want to place 0.5 target. So as soon as you type the number and click enter, the target will be updated in the target will be updated in the TradeRound deployment. And I want to keep the stop loss of 0.2 for this option. This is Nifty 50 PE selling. The target has been updated with 0.5 and 0.2. Let us check the deployment here again. In order to check whether that stop loss and target has been updated or not. In order to check that, we need to check the runtime data. We need to check the runtime data. If you see 1S stop loss, no need to much bother about this wording, but what you need to do is we need to keep in mind this one. Okay, so if there is one means you need to check here what is the position number for that option. So if you see the position number is 1, and please don't change this position number. This is pretty much important. If you change the position number, everything will be where everything will goes to a different area, so everything will be messed up. So I won't suggest you to change this position number. Please keep this in mind. Now the position number is 1, so I need to check, I need to verify that whether the position number here is 1 or not. If you see the position number is 1 and selling, that is in selling, so obviously for selling stop loss I have kept 0.2, for selling target I have kept 0.5. So these are the two things you need to keep in mind in order to verify whether the target and stop loss has been placed for our order or not. So in order to check, what we need to do is we need to go to runtime data. And here we need to check whether the stop loss target is updated or not. Now I have updated the stop loss target, stop loss and target. I want to exit the order. Suppose our target has been hit or either stop loss has been hit. That won't be updated in the Excel sheet. That won't be updated in the Excel sheet. So you need to manually check and you need to manually exit that trade. So if I want to exit that trade, if I want to place the exit order, if the stop loss, if the order has been exited by target and stop loss, then even if you place yes and exit the stock, it won't matter. It won't matter. But if the position hasn't been exited, then you have placed, then you have exited order, then this target and stop loss won't work. Okay, so now in order to exit that position which has been exited by target and stop loss, I am taking this an example, but the target and stop loss hasn't been hit in that position. So for example, I am taking, just I will click exit selected. As soon as you click exit selected, that option will be exited from the Tradetron deployment. Let us check that one. If you see, that option has been exited from that position. As soon as you clicked, that option has been exited. But I have clicked now, but the order has been placed at 12:50. Now the time is 12:54, but the option order has been exited at 12:50, which means that option has hit the target. That option has hit the target. So that's why it got exited. So let us check the notification log for this Nifty P option. If you see, exited at this position. Exited at this position. But I have placed exit order after hitting the target and stop loss. Nothing happened. Nothing happened for these positions. Okay, this is how you need to exit the order when the option has been hit with stop loss and target. Now let us go to the Excel sheet here. I want to exit the remaining options. What I will do is I will click yes here for the remaining things and then click exit selected. Suppose if there are positions, unfortunately you click the reset all positions, means it will prompt you obviously. The trades are still active and please exit, then click reset. Otherwise, it won't prompt. If all positions has been closed, then it will work. So now I am going to close all the positions, exit selected. So as soon as you click exit selected, all positions will be closed here. All positions will be closed. Now I want to reset. Then I will click all the options. But one thing you need to keep in mind is whenever you want to enter a trade, you cannot place target and stop loss while entering into a trade. Only after getting the result active, you can place target and stop loss. You cannot place target and stop loss with the entry. This is the thing which you need to keep in mind. Now I'm going to click reset all options. So as soon as you click reset all options, every option will be cleared from this option planners. Now you need to keep in mind these things. If you want to place an order, automatically position number will be popped up here. Just don't mess up with position number. If you change the position number, then orders will get into the wrong triggers. Orders will get into the wrong positions, which will lead pretty much mess in the strategy deployment. So please don't delete the position number. Please click as it is. Means as soon as you click entry, option position will be shown to you, but don't delete that one or don't change that option position. Now, after that one, after you click reset all options, everything will be cleared. So this is how we will place an option orders from this Excel sheet. Let us get into this one. What is the limit of options? What is the limit of option? Means what is meant by limit? Number of option orders I can place from this Excel sheet. So I have given some chart in the guidelines, which says that for Nifty 50, buying CE and buying PE, I can place 5 positions. For Nifty buying CE, Nifty 50 buying CE, I can place Nifty 50 buying positions for PE is 5. So total 20 positions for Nifty 50 and 20 positions for Nifty Bank. But individual count is also there. Individual count is also there, that is limited to only 5. So if you crossed more than 5, it will definitely warn you that you have reached your limit. Choose second option. Okay. Now let us get into the index futures. Here I want to place, as I have already shown to you how to generate a authorization token, and you need to place the token in this cell. So if I want to buy Nifty 50 futures, then what I will do is I will choose Nifty 50 from here and click want to trade to yes, number of lot. Suppose if I want to buy 5 lots of Nifty 50, and then you need to select buy or sell. This is pretty much important. If you don't select buy or sell, means it will warn you. Okay, so you need to select buy or sell. I want to buy this Nifty 50. As soon as you click start trade, that order will be placed. So one trade got active for entry condition, so you will see active in the result. So if you see, I have bought Nifty 50 futures of 5 lots. 5 lots means 5 into 50, that is 250. The quantity is 250. So I have bought 5 lots. That has been reflected in the strategy template. Now if I want to exit this order, just we need to choose exit here and click exit selected. As soon as you click exit selected, that futures position will be exited from the TradeTron directly. So let us check that one also. So as soon as you click, that order will be exited from the TradeTron. Pretty much latency will be reduced using this one. So this is how we need to place our orders from the Excel sheet. This is how we need to place our orders from the Excel sheet. If you have any other doubts, I mean, here, before going to that, in order to place target and stop loss for these futures also, you need to change it to S. Then you need to update your target and stop loss for the respective position. If you don't change it to S, and if you update the target, that won't be updated in the TradeTron deployment. So you need to keep that in mind. Suppose if you are in the last position, but you want to go up, automatically you can click this button. Automatically you will go to put option plan. Okay, this is how you can manage the positions. So the limit of number of positions, for options is, for Nifty 50, you can buy 5 different strikes for CE, 5 different strikes for PE. You can sell 5 different strikes for PE and CE. So obviously you can keep 20 positions. You can maintain 20 positions for each CE and PE for both Nifty Bank and Nifty 50. At a time, you can maintain 20 positions. Okay, this is how you can place an order. So the limit is 20. Okay, and if you want to square off everything, what we need to do is we need to click square off button. This will lead to the universal exit in the deployment. So this is how you can exit. The whole strategy at a time. For if you click the square off button, you will have 2 deployments. That is for Nifty 50 Bank, Nifty 50 there is 1 deployment, and Nifty Bank also there is 1 deployment. As soon as you click square off, both deployments will be exited. But not futures. If you want to exit the futures one, you need to click the square off in the future sheet. Otherwise, this futures one won't be exited from the index option state sheet. Okay, this is what you need to keep in mind. So I hope everyone understood how to keep an order from Excel sheet to TradeTron, either for paper trading or for trading terminal directly. So if your deployment is paper trading, then your positions will be shown in TradeTron. And live offline also, your positions will be shown in TradeTron. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any other queries, connect to our support chat, or you can email to support@TradeTron Tech also. Thank you.